Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever, wherever you may be. Hello, everybody. It is John, and it is WrestleScope Live once again. And thank you for trying something different with the lighting, and I'm not sure if I like this because I'm getting a glare off my glasses, but it's still a little bit different than before. But thank you very much. Welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be trying out a few new ones here, Lucas. So we're going to see. Hello, Charlie. How are you? Good to see you in here. Thank you for tuning in today. Unfortunately, this is going to be a topic that is not an easy one to talk about. It is Callum. Hey, you saw my DM, right? You saw my DM. We'll talk. We'll talk. But I wanted to address this today because, again, just not a huge news day in wrestling again, but I'm noticing a lot of negativity in the world. That's good to hear, Charlie. Thank you. When it comes to wrestling, and I'm not talking about, Raw is a terrible show. Oh, I don't like AEW. Oh, the WrestleMania build is horrible. Not that stuff. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about things like fans coming out and calling out Paige for being lazy because, unlike Edge and Bryan Danielson, she hasn't been able to come back from a neck injury yet. Fans starting petitions wanting Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara off of television because they're just, people get creeped out by them. What is the deal? Okay, who are these idiots that are starting this stuff? Who are these people that are doing these things? That, are these people, are these the keyboard warriors that are hiding in their mom's basement that, sure as heck wouldn't say these things to a person to their face? Is that what this is? Paige, who would give anything right now to be able to get back in the ring if she was able to. She has been working on it. That's been the story that's been going around for well over a year now, since Edge came back, since Bryan Danielson came back. She has been working hard to make her way back. Everybody's situation is different. Bryan Danielson was more concussion related than anything else. We're talking a serious neck injury, something that if she injured herself again in just the slightest way, her well-being and her way of life could be drastically changed. I don't know if you saw the update for Big E, and I want to see if I can actually get the exact comment he made here about his neck injury. Here we go. Had my first doctor's appointment. This was posted 2 days ago. Had my first doctor's appointment and learning because of the C1 fracture, I narrowly escaped a stroke, paralysis, or death is very sobering. Life feels even more precious and valuable now. Look how close Big E in an accident was to stroke, paralysis, death. I mean, we're talking that close. And now you take a look at Paige, who had to retire at an early age because of neck issues. If an accident happened, God forbid, and something went wrong in the ring or something went wrong in training or a move or whatever, she could potentially be facing the same exact things. Whoever these idiots are that are out there that are calling her out and saying that she is lazy, those are the kind of people. I believe everybody is entitled to their opinion. Yes, everybody is entitled to their opinion. But when you are derogatory, when you are inflammatory, when you are flat out stupid towards people, you should have your damn computers taken away from you. I'm sorry. Social media has made it so easy for people. And I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. it's made it so easy for people to, put on their big boy pants and, and act all tough and everything else and say what they want to say. But guaranteed, if you were face to face with that person, you wouldn't say it at all. Free speech isn't convenient at times. Yeah, there's a difference between free speech and being a moron. Okay. And Charlie, you are exactly right here. Some fans don't appreciate the wrestlers who have dedicated their lives for the entertainment of the fans. Okay, we're not going to get into the sports entertainment versus wrestling debate. But at the end of the day, wrestling is about entertainment for people, right? I think we can all agree on that. And the men and women that ply their trade, that take this craft here. See, you're the people I'm exactly talking about, okay? We have to understand the sacrifice that these people put themselves through physically, emotionally, time and energy, so many things. Yes, these are people that, come into our homes on television, on the internet, whatever, that we see them at shows, we buy their merchandise, we get their t-shirts, we follow them on social media, whatever it may be. But we have to remember that these people are dedicating their lives to something that they love. And like Charlie said, we have to appreciate those people. And the negativity that's out there. And the other thing we have to remember too, and this tends to get lost by a lot of people still, is professional wrestlers, sports entertainers, whatever you may want to call them, they are portraying characters on a TV show or on an internet show, whatever the case may be, or at a live event, if it's an independent, promotion. How they act in the ring, how they act on the microphone, most times is not the way that person is in real life. Okay? Yeah, there are some of those people out there that take themselves a little bit too seriously when it comes to being a professional wrestler or sports entertainer, whatever you want to call them, and they basically live the gimmick. They can't separate the two. But in most cases, what is portrayed by the character, by that wrestler, by that performer, is not the same as the person. People tend to forget how to separate that. It's like seeing your favorite actor from a TV show, or so for Big Kid 256, okay, taking shots at my Captain America collection because I am a Captain America fan. All right, feel free, go ahead and take your shots. But that being said, if I saw Chris Evans, somewhere out someplace, I realize he is an actor that is playing the role of Captain America, of Steve Rogers. Robert Downey Jr. is an actor playing the role of Tony Stark. Scarlett Johansson. As much as I would love to think about her being Black Widow, no. Wait, hold on. I'm getting messages. I'm getting weird messages here that I got to look at. She is not Black Widow. She is Scarlett Johansson. So it's the same thing as, The Undertaker. Mark Calloway plays a character. Okay. Sami Zayn plays a character. Thunder Rosa plays a character. What right do you have if you are not a family member or a personal friend of said performer to call them out on anything that they are doing? For some idiot to be saying Paige is being lazy when this person or people, whoever it may be, have probably never met her, don't know her, only have seen her on TV or the internet, and may have not even been a fan of hers. For the people that are trying to get a stupid petition to get Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti, who are a real life couple and are happy with each other, to get them off of TV. Okay, the segment last night with Dan Lambert was slightly cringeworthy. Okay, it was. A lot of that has to do with Dan Lambert. But again, the just the whole thing about the belt and what Sammy and Ty did with the belt when they were together, that's a whole nother thing. But it's entertainment, okay? For people that are complaining about the fact that their real life relationship has come onto television is ridiculous. Now, I know there have been people out there that have griped and complained about, well, Sammy just proposed to another woman at some point in time last year, and now he is publicly out with another woman on television. Well, he publicly came out and said that, unfortunately the relationship was over, and they are still friends. And I believe it was Pam was her name, had nothing ill to say about Ty Conti. Now, whether you believe there was something else going on or not, that's not for us to say, because we are fans. It is not for us to say, okay? Sammy made decisions. Ty made decisions. Whatever. They're a couple. So be it. If you don't like them on TV, flip the channel. That's the beautiful thing about television, is you're not stuck there with just one choice. You have many choices. Guess what? On your remote control, there's a little thing called a power button. Turn it off if you don't like it. Okay? Plain and simple. The stupidity of some people on social media is just, when I think it can't get any worse with how ignorant society is. Yeah. I think it is a different belt, though, than Brodie Lee had. I'm glad you brought up Brodie Lee, because, my thought process on this actually started a few weeks ago when, I think it was 2 weeks ago, when it was announced that -1, that there was a special action figure made for him, and he was presented it at, I forget which show it was at. It was a Comic-Con type show that he was at, and people were ripping Amanda Huber for, basically, utilizing her son to make money, and, just trampling over the memory of her husband and all of that. Like, wait a second. This is a kid that all he has known in his short life is wrestling. His dad was his hero, was a wrestler. The AEW, the guys in AEW and some of the women in AEW, they love -1. Yeah, for a while, I was a little annoyed when he came out with, on Dark and Dark Elevation with the Dark Order, but it kind of grew on me. And this is a kid that lost his dad, but he's had a wrestling company and a wrestling community come around him. Of course, Amanda Huber is going to let her son enjoy that. Why take that away from him? And who knows, in 10 years' time, we may be talking about, and is he Brodie Lee Jr.? Is he a junior? I don't know. But we could see him in a wrestling ring in a major promotion in 10 years, living out the legacy of his father. Who is anybody out there to criticize what Amanda Huber is doing. She lost her husband. She lost the father to her children. And she is doing everything she can to provide for them. And she has had other people and organizations come around her to help. Just the negativity absolutely drives me nuts. Now, admittedly, I come on here and there are times I get fired up about how bad shows are, how bad promos are, whatever. But I'm giving my opinion about something in entertainment. I am not taking personal shots at anybody. You know, it is about a company in general. It is about storyline writing. It is about whatever. It is nothing personal. And the fact that, you know, there are, again, like I said, keyboard warriors out there that are taking personal shots at people that, yes, they are entertainers, they are athletes, but at the end of the day, they are human beings. And they deserve to be treated with the same respect that we would expect from people as well, whether they are celebrities or not, whether you like their character or not. Okay? You know, I've talked about Dan Lambert. I don't know Dan Lambert personally. I have never met him. I have never talked to him, tweeted him, whatever. I don't like his character on TV. Do I know anything about him personally? No. I mean, obviously the guy has done well for himself with America's Top Team, and now he's connected with AEW and he's very successful. Good for him. I don't like his character. I don't like the character he is portraying. Charlotte Flair, same thing. I have been very outspoken about her. Never met her, never talked to her, haven't interacted with her at all. I don't like her character on TV. Can't say anything about her personally, you know, because I don't know anything personally about her. You know, if you want to complain about a character, that's fine. But taking personal shots about somebody's health, about somebody's relationship, and somebody's parenting skills, get out of here, okay? These are the people that do not deserve to be wrestling fans, that do not deserve to have the right to watch professional wrestling or sports entertainment, whatever you want to end up calling it, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just, you know, I get frustrated with it, you know, and it's not just wrestling either. I mean, it's just social media in general, but this is a wrestling show. This is, you know, it's a wrestling channel and we talk wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, all right. And Callum, yes, you probably will be Brodie Lee Jr. Wouldn't surprise me. That'd be kind of cool, though. You know, we need to keep the legacy of John Huber, Brodie Lee going because, again, he was one. You know, we've lost way too many wrestlers, but he was one that was lost way too early. Was still in the prime of his career and had so many more things going for him. I can just imagine what would be coming down the pipeline for him. Guarantee he would have been an AEW world champion at some point in time. He would have been. I know it. All right. Do have an announcement to make. You may have gotten it in your notifications already, but the WrestleScope WrestleMania predictions show has been scheduled. That's right. Predictions are coming back to the WrestleScope channel, and it will not just be me. I've already got now 2 confirmed guests. One of them is actually in the chat right now. My good friend Callum, who's been with me before on a couple of other prediction streams, and a wonderful young lady that huge wrestling fan that I have talked about. She is known online as Luna Havoc. She will be joining me as well. And still waiting on one more. I've got a call out to somebody that has been a multiple time guest with me on this show, that has done multiple prediction streams with me. Just waiting to hear back from this gentleman if he is available. So, but if he's not, I may try pulling a rabbit out of the hat here and try pulling in something big for next week, Thursday. We shall see. But we're definitely going to have a trios match for predictions. Could be a fatal four-way. We will see. There will be no belts on the line. Okay. There are no fake wrestling belts here. You know, we may bust out a fake trophy. Who knows? I got this trophy the other night at my daughter's dance team banquet as the best dance announcer. You know, love the quality. Isn't it beautiful? You know, the beautiful quality of it. So, you know, that's going to get put up somewhere, of prominence here on the stream for you to see. Yeah, there will be no fake belts, no made up belts. Only Sweet Charlotte will be in the house. Only the 10 pounds of gold. Some of you may not know what I am referring to. It's not Tyler's fault. Don't blame Tyler. No, it's not Tyler's fault. It's just, I look at a gimmick that another channel runs and Dustin, hey, okay, what other platforms do I stream on? We are live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, and here on TikTok. Sometimes I do Instagram Live too. I just haven't done it lately. So, haven't done it in a while. No, there's another channel that has been continually running different belts and everything out for prediction streams, and they have fun with it, and that's where the WrestleScope belt originally came from. But I decided, you know what, we're not going to do that here. We're going to do it. We're going to have fun. Eventually maybe there will be bragging rights. Yeah, maybe there will be something put on the line for predictions, but we're going to do it to have fun. Okay? That's what it's all about. Dustin, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciate that. Always appreciate new friends and new followers here. So that's all I got for today. Let's just try being positive to people. Let's try, even if you don't like a character or don't like a person, it doesn't mean you have to sit there and be super negative to that person online. Okay? Because guess what? The people on the other end, they do have feelings. They do. They do have feelings. They do have emotions, and words do hurt. You may not realize that some of you may be, so cynical and so jaded that you don't think that, words that are typed actually hurt people. But guess what? They do. Words typed hurt just as much, if not more, than words spoken, because guess what? Words spoken are out there in the air, and unless they're recorded, you don't hear them again. But if they're typed out and put on the internet, they're seen by you, they're seen over and over again, and they can be seen by tens, hundreds, thousands, millions of people. And that hurt just continues. So let's do our best to be better to people. Let's start, one-on-one. Let's start doing it on the internet. You don't have to agree with everybody. I don't expect people to agree with me in here. If you want to disagree with me, fine. That's great. Let's just be respectful about it. Okay? I'm respectful of everybody else as best as I can be. I expect the same thing of other people. Dustin with another question here real quick. Opinion on what storyline you think Vince WWE has in mind for Cody? I have absolutely no idea. I am scared to death for him, though. I would hope that it is some sort of maybe a redemption storyline, that they don't neglect the last 5 years for him, that they talk about his past with WWE, that they talk, maybe they don't mention AEW by itself, but they talk about everything that he had to do, once he left WWE. He had to reinvent himself. He had to become somebody different. He had to go to other places, other countries, to become the Cody Rhodes that his dad would be proud of. That's the way I would do it. But again, I'm not Vince McMahon. So All right, I'm out of here, folks. I actually have an event tonight to go to, not with the belt. First time Sweet Charlotte's coming out. You like that one? I'm still just laughing at this comment from Callum about Tyler and the belt. Yeah, it's not his fault. All right, but thank you very much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know. We might do a watch along of SmackDown. We'll see. I got to see how my day goes tomorrow. We may do a watch along tomorrow. I may come back with something later tonight too. We'll have to see. But have a great night, everybody. Be positive. Be kind to other people out there. Enjoy wrestling, and let's just remember it's there for our entertainment purposes. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget about the WrestleMania prediction show next week, Thursday, 1 week from today, 12 noon Central Time. You're going to bring. All right. Well, you know what? You may be in for a surprise there, Callum. All right. And I'll have to warn Luna. She might have to bring out some surprises too. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night, everybody.